My name's Kyle. I'm native, part native. The other part's also native. So it means it's hard to find work, but easy to get grants. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. It's good to be here. Glad everything's opening up, and I'm gonna miss the masks. I'll say it. It's an unpopular opinion, but I think there's like a hidden little positive no one's talked about is that it's been bumping up a lot of solid sixes up to some mysterious eights. Eh? Not bad. Guys have always been kind of ugly, but ladies, it's good. It's making me in a weird prude though when it comes to dating. I'm like, well, maybe if I play my cards right, maybe I'll see her chin. I'll bet she has a butt chin too, the dirty broad. I like butt chins, so. Been dating recently. I had sex with a bald girl recently. And I do the hair pull thing. There's no hair to pull, so I just pinched the back of her head. Did the job. It's my main move now. Even if there is hair, I don't care. I'll go right for the scalp. Think about a lot of cool stuff. I had a revelation. Here's a pro tip. If you bite the side of your cheek, you have to tell people what happened to you. You can't just not say anything. You can't just go like, because then it looks like you came. I don't care where I am. I'll be on a crowded bus. That's the first thing I do. I'm like, I didn't come. Just don't want you thinking I'm a weirdo, Good things are opening up. I'm trying to save money. I wear these old contacts. Monthly is too long. And 2 weeks ago, the wind was blowing so hard on White Ave that it blew my contact lenses right out. And I felt them go too. So I'm like, no! But no one around me knew what happened. So I just looked like a crazy person, like, no! And so to save it, I'm like, or whatever. And I squinted at everyone because I couldn't see them. It's good though, everything's open up. You gotta trust the doctors though, I had a doctor scare over COVID where I got really sick. I thought it was COVID. Fevers, coughs, and all the way up until I was peeing blood. And I'm like, well, unless it's a variant. It's a weird experience when you pee blood because the experience, it lasts so long that you get to go through the whole range of emotions, It's like, oh, God, ow. Weird. I went to the hospital. I was there for 4 hours. I was a medical mystery. They had no idea what was wrong with me. And that's not something you want to be, a medical mystery. You don't want the doctor to be like, I've never seen this before. They did every test on me to figure out what was wrong with me, right? They did every test. The first test they did, they looked at my penis. And I'm an average guy, but for some reason I blurted out. I'm like, it gets bigger. Like this man of medicine cares, right? I didn't know what I thought he was going to do. I'm like, it gets bigger. He's going to be like, I bet it does. Sick. He doesn't care. That was uncomfortable. They did every test on me, every test, including one I wasn't prepared for so young in my life, the finger up the butthole test. It's as terrible as I thought it was going to be, added to the fact mainly because the doctor's name was Kyle too, so it added a weird little connection between us that we weren't down for, And I was holding his finger too, so it was like a ring of Kyle. Good guy. Too much talking, though. He walked me through the whole thing. That's my only critique. He's like, okay, Kyle, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get naked, and you're going to get up on the table and tuck your knees into your chest and get in the fetal position. And I'm like, I was going to do that anyways. Too much talk is what I'd say, He starts, and he's like, hey, he didn't say hey. Too much talking. He's like, do you feel that? Does that hurt? Is there pressure there? Do you like that? Your name's Kyle too, eh? Pretty small world. It was fine, nothing happened, we were good. And then they sent me home after 6 hours. They didn't know what, they just pumped me full of antibiotics. And they were like, tell us if it clears up. I think the last word from the doctor was like, That's not what you want to hear, Even after the bum thing, they didn't get an answer. Which of the two possibilities is probably the best one? The worst possibility was he'd be like, pull out and be like, fixed it. You're all cleared up, baby. All right, that's my time. Have a good night. Kyle Canniff, everybody.